The 6888 is a new film by Tyler Perry, and believe it or not, has been one of my most anticipated films of 2024. I've been looking forward to this because I have my issues with Tyler Perry as a filmmaker, but I've always respected him as a businessman. And whenever he does something different, especially of this magnitude, it's a period piece. I'm like, huh, that is interesting. Let's see how this works out. So the 6888 is about this battalion filled with nothing but all black women. They get sent out to sort out all this mail that has been on standby for a long time and make sure that the mail gets sent out to all the loved ones of all the soldiers that wrote them. Now, like I said, I have issues about this man and his work, but like I said, I do admire him as a filmmaker and a businessman. I think he is what he has done by building his own studio and giving a bunch of people jobs and what he has done with that success and how humble he is. I am a fan of all that, but I do have all his work are a bit hit and miss for me. I do like all his earlier work, but all his work from the past 10 years, yeah. And earlier this year, he was real busy. He released Mia Copa on Netflix, Divorcing the Black on Amazon, and Beauty in the Black, which is a two-part miniseries on Netflix, and that's not even counting all the shows he's made for BET. And as hard as I am on him, that's because I do want him to succeed. I'll never object to seeing black filmmakers get work or do work. It's just the work that Tyler Perry has done at times is a bit problematic, at least in my eyes. But I know he's been working on this here for a very long time, and I've been curious to see it, especially it's a period piece, a war epic. I'm like, that's very ambitious of you, Tyler Perry. And the last ambitious thing that you did, at least I thought it was ambitious, was For Colored Girls. And after his previous non-Medea movie, Jasmine Blues, I thought that was actually a lot better than people gave it credit for. It's one of my favorite movies of 2022. These right here are the type of risks I want to see Tyler Perry do. But how did I feel about this movie? I'm going to just say it's actually not pretty bad. I mean, you can definitely tell Tyler Perry respected the material, as you should. I mean, this is a piece of history that does not get taught and everybody should know. So I was already 10 toes down on Tyler Perry with this. Now, I'll give him credit because I think he did reach out to another studio for some financing or whatever for this because some of all the war exteriors and interiors, you can tell like, okay, that definitely looks like something. Now granted, it is still Netflix, but I saw at the beginning of the movie, you saw the Tyler Perry Studios logo, but then I saw the Mandalay logo. You can tell Tyler Perry put forth some extra effort to give this story the respect it deserves. But outside of all the war stuff, yeah, you can definitely tell that this is still a Tyler Perry production. I mean, I know he had a show called The Oval, and there's a scene in this movie that involves the Roosevelts at the White House, and you can tell, like, yep, he definitely used that for that show. Some of the production, I don't mean to say this as an insult, it's just some of the production outside of all the war stuff just looks cheaply made. But despite all that, it's the performances in this movie that made the movie for me. I mean, Kerry Washington, she's the star. She plays Major Charity Adams, and I just love how Kerry Washington portrays his character. She has to stay strong, and she is in a position where, like, nah, I will not take shit despite the times we are living in right now. She's not only staying strong for herself, but she's also staying strong for her fellow companions and to set an example. Ebony Obsidian plays Lena Bell King, who is essentially the audience character because she had a white boyfriend that well became her fiance that he went into the war and died, and so he's the whole reason why she joined the military. And it's because of her grief which she takes the job of trying to deliver all this mail very much seriously because there's a bunch of people out there that don't know what's happened to the person they love that's in the military, and she just wants to help them, give them some peace. Some of the other ladies in this movie include Sarah Jeffrey, Shanice Williams, and Pepe Sononia. Shanice Williams, I know she was in the live television Broadway production of The Wiz where she played Dorothy, but well, I haven't watched that, but here I kind of like what she did here because she's kind of the more standoff-ish one. Dean Norris, who I just watched on Carry On, he plays a general in this movie, and I definitely did not expect to see him in a Tyler Perry movie, but hey, get work where you can. I mentioned President Roosevelt is in this movie, and his wife, Eleanor Roosevelt, is played by Susan Sarandon, which, again, I did not expect to see that. Now, I'm not saying respected older actors are above being in a Tyler Perry production, but She is, you would think, would be one of them, but either she just did it because she wanted to, or Oprah, who is also in this movie, basically blackmailed her or conned her into being in this movie, like, hey, be in this movie. Overall, I think this movie would have just been just a little bit more impactful if it was in better hands, but I do admire and respect Tyler Perry for bringing this story to the forefront. And for what it's worth, hey, it could have been a lot worse, and Tyler Perry did an excellent job with this movie. I'm gonna give the 6888 the thumbs up emoji. Thank y'all so much for watching. Have you seen the 6888? If so, let me know what you think in the comment section below. This is your boy Bankful B of the Lassiter Factor. Stay safe, wash your hands, peace.